Low to his left. And Endo Loughlin is a happy man, and that's an understatement. Kilmaine have a 1-point lead, and Endo Loughlin has won himself a free for a challenge that came in as he went down to gather that ball. It was a well-struck penalty, low to Enda's left, but he got down smartly to save it. Kilmaine 3 points, Ballinrobe 2 it remains.
Well, you know, you might say there was a bit of justice in the penalty being saved. I think the referee had really no option, even though Micheál Keane was going nowhere. The tackling was a bit aggressive, and it certainly was inside the square, but it was a hard call for him. You know, county final, I think I'd have let that one go. I wouldn't have given the penalty, but it's been saved now anyway. I say the Kilmaine officials aren't happy about that, about the referee's decision, but really he should be left alone. He's doing a good job so far, and the game should be let develop without people running in and out onto the field.
So 3 points to 2, Kilmaine lead. And the sun again breaks through the clouds. A beautiful afternoon here in Hollymount. The pitch in pristine condition, and certainly in terms of good football, the stage has been set for it. Mark Walkin has been awarded a free. It's quite literally on the 50-yard line. It's, for the sake of argument, dead centre, and this is a chance for Ballinrobe to draw level. He has the slight wind at his back. He's kicking from their hands, and the ground falls strangely silent as Walkin's kick has carried across the face of the goal and out to the right and wide. He kicked it straight and through all right, but it didn't take into account the slight breeze. Ballinrobe's third wide of the game. Kilmaine have kicked one, and it remains as close as all that. Kilmaine 1 point to the good. Kilmaine have scored a total of 1 goal and 41 points in their run to today's final. They've conceded 221. Against that, Ballinrobe have scored 5 goals and 32 points. So certainly there seems to be a bit more capability for goals in the Ballinrobe attack. That's if the statistics are to go by, but they can be misleading as well. Harry Murphy to Sean Grimes. Ballinrobe on a bit of a burst here. Sean Grimes, 35 yards out. Man goes to ground is Kevin Feerick. Grimes' kick is blocked down, and Kilmaine again lifts the siege. Mark O'Brien to Pat Kelly. Two very talented footballers. Pat Kelly, this man is a very mobile midfielder. He's showing it over there on the far side. He makes 20 yards, then pops it off inside to Brian Maloney. Maloney stopped in his tracks uncompromisingly by Rory Kane, and Vincent Erie wants to have a brief word with Rory. I'm sure who was a little stiff this morning after that minor championship win over Sligo. He's having, at the very least, his name ticked. No yellow card just yet. In fact, there is a yellow card, the first of the game. The play restarts with a free to Kilmaine just inside the Ballinrobe half. Rory Kane is the first man to receive a yellow card, and Pat Kelly will take the free. Drops it in around the house. Big one. Paul Finnerty is in there. Rory Kane goes up, came off his fingers, back to Andrew Casey. And Andrew Casey is on fire. Pops it up and over. And if Kilmaine are to be stopped, then this full forward will need to be stopped as well. He's kicked 3 points now out of Kilmaine's total of 4. That time it was Rory Kane who spilled the high ball right into his path. Andrew Casey didn't need to be asked twice, and after 13 and a half minutes, it's double scores, 4 points to 2.
Well, he did spill the ball, but he was actually pulled by the neck. There was no way he could hold on to it. He was fouled badly by Andrew Casey. The referee missed that one very badly. But there, a very handy point for Kilmaine. You know, it was a blatant foul, and how he missed it.
So 4 points to 2 when Mark O'Brien comes onto that ball over on the far side. Kilmaine, their gander is up now. Paul Finnerty races out from full back, takes it down, shoulders Paul Doherty, gets up with the ball, and Paul Finnerty kicks it. His kick is half blocked down out towards Sean Grimes. Grimes slid in, wins the free to Ballinrobe just inside their own 50-yard line. Sean Grimes to Harry Murphy. Rory Kane to his right and Kevin Feerick to his left. Harry drops it in long, one for Mark Walkin to chase. Bounces up into the arms of Endo Loughlin. He did well to keep that one in play. Out to Kieran Coyne, and Kilmaine again cleared their lines. Johnny Donlan to Pat Kelly. Mark O'Brien runs by, but Kelly instead cuts infield, wants to make a bit of an angle for himself. Across to the far side, trying to play in Declan Coyne. Colm Keeling is there with him for company. The ball goes out over the line. His last touch to the Kilmaine man. It'll be a line ball to Ballinrobe, and Harry Murphy, the Leaving Cert student at Ballinrobe Community School, wants to take it himself. He'll kick this off of the left boot. He's 50 yards from goal, and again he's going to drop this in around the house. Kevin Feerick is sprinting out. Under it too with Johnny McDonough. McDonough misjudged it, but Kieran Coyne didn't. Coyne came across to gather. He's gone to ground, holding his head. Free out to Kilmaine. Kieran Coyne has gone down injured, and with 15 minutes played exactly in the first half, we're just crossing the first quarter mark. It's 4 points to 2 in favour of Kilmaine, and I think nobody will have much arguing with that scoreline at the moment, Kevin.
No, they're slightly the better team, all right, and the game is beginning to settle now as well. It's you know, shaping well for Mark O'Brien. He's playing good match there at centre back for Kilmaine. He's holding it very solid. The midfields are balancing themselves out. I like the look of Harry Murphy. He's going well already for Ballinrobe. Sean Grimes is making a few mistakes, basic mistakes with his kicking, you know, getting blocked rather easily, I thought. And obviously inside the the battle is now for Paul Finnerty to tighten up on Andrew Casey. He obviously is the threat. Brian Maloney has been well held by Rory Keane. So, it's brilliantly balanced. You couldn't jump for anybody at this stage. Kilmaine are just slightly the better. The Ballinrobe forwards are standing off the break a lot. They're not getting close to the break at all in around the goal. And Kilmaine are coming out with the ball a little bit too easily for my liking. I would see a reason for a lot more tackling and pressure being put on them there.
The play has restarted. It's a day for baseball caps and T-shirts here at St. Coman's Park in Hollymount. The sun beating down. And the football has, well, by and large, it's matched the day as well. Alan Burke, the Kilmaine midfielder, he has his kick blocked down. Certainly plenty of blocks in this game. And I'm sure a few coaches over on the far side are smiling some smiles to themselves, having preached that philosophy to their players down through the years. Kilmaine have the ball, have they? No, they've conceded a free over on the far side, just inside their own half. And Harry Murphy again, who's doing the majority of the free taking out around the middle of the field, wants to take it quickly. Didn't leave much room for error, but Sean Grimes comes across to win it. Sean Grimes drops it in invitingly in front of Micheál Kane. Micheál has a bit of work to do to win it. Came off his boot. Micheál has it up in his arms. 3 Kilmaine men blocking his pass to goal. He shovels it back out to Keith McTighe. It all got too tight. Keith's pass for Micheál Kane is won again. This man is a human dynamo, Micheál Kane. Switches the play across to the centre of the field. Sean Grimes, the overlapping David Colleran. Colleran's kick comes off the outside of his left boot. It's gone away out to the left and wide. The last man in the line, the link in the chain, was David Colleran. A flowing move which came across literally the length of the field, but David's final effort tails away on the breeze. It remains 4 points to 2 as the Ballinrobe trainer Peter Ford is in on the line down on the far side, trying to get some instructions into his forward line. Peter joined in training this Ballinrobe team by Martin Welch and Dick Langan. Kilmaine co-managed by Joe McGrath and Mick Burke, while his selectors are David Loughlin, Ollie Welch, Norman O'Brien and Noel Burke. They'll be happy, I presume, with the opening 17 and a half minutes. 4 points to 2 in the Supermax County Under-21A football final. Kilmaine in front. Brian Maloney has possession. He's won the free. Takes it quickly, and Alan Burke was alive to the danger. Alan Burke has gone through. Popped inside towards Paul Doherty. Paul Finnerty comes across the cover. Paul Doherty still in possession. Has to go back out. Goes to ground. It's very near a penalty. The ball it's in the net. Andrew Casey has stuck it in the bottom right-hand corner. And while all the ground waited for the penalty, Andrew Casey stuck the ball in the bottom right-hand corner. It was Paul Doherty who did all the donkey work to try and cut inside. He was bottled up. He went to ground. It spilled back out to Andrew Casey. He didn't need to be asked twice. He slipped it under Paul Tiernan. 1-4 to 2 points. 18 minutes gone in the first half.
Well, that was a brilliant finish by Andrew Casey. A real poacher's goal. He got it, stuck it really low in the corner of the net. Could have been a penalty for Kilmaine on the way in. I thought, there was a big effort to take Doherty out of it. The referee was letting it go, but Casey got his chance and he stuck it. Great goal.
There's a change coming in the Ballinrobe lineup. You'd think Alan Murphy has been stripped of the tracksuit. He's talking to Peter Ford, and certainly Ballinrobe had looked to be in the need of doing something. Kilmaine are firing on all cylinders. Declan Coyne popped in, one for Declan Heenan to chase. Anthony O'Toole and Rory Keane. Anthony lets it run and Rory Keane has it. Rory Keane fisted to Sean Grimes. How they need Sean Grimes now. He drives it long looking for Kevin Feerick, but Johnny McDonough was out in front. Feerick gets those well to knock the ball free, but Johnny Donlan, the Kilmaine right corner back, is there to cover. Johnny Donlan to Declan Heenan. He to Alan Burke, and Burke breaks the halfway line and drops it in towards Andrew Casey. Paul Finnerty got up, got a hand to it. Casey runs and picks up the break. Anthony O'Toole is there too. Andrew Casey would certainly seem to have had his Weetabix this morning. He's in flying form. Casey's ball in around the house looking for Paul Doherty, which was slightly overcooked. Too much pace on it. It's gone out over the end line. It's gone out to the right and wide, and Alan Murphy indeed has been handed the slip of white paper. The Ballinrobe number 21, another man with a shaven head. He's coming in now. Who will make way? Certainly precious little time to take a breather here. 19 minutes and 40 seconds gone. The man who's making way is Kevin Feerick. Alan Murphy is in, and the man who plays soccer with Galway United in the Connacht Senior League also was part of their panel for a few of their latter Aircom League games. He's also played schoolboys and under-18 soccer for his country. Well, he's in at corner forward to try and make a difference for Ballinrobe. 1-4 to Kilmaine, 2 points to Ballinrobe, and maybe a nice time to say hello to Art O'Neill from Ballinrobe, who's in hospital at the moment. And Art, I'm sure this is not doing your condition any good at all. Ballinrobe 5 points down. You won't be happy. But still a long way to go. We've 10 minutes left in the first half and 30 in the second. Harry Murphy trying to make ground, overcarried. Free to Kilmaine, and Kevin McStay doesn't agree, I think.
Oh no, it was a perfect double hop, Mike. He hopped the ball twice in a row, and the referee spot on, and he got it, yeah.
My mistake, the hand signals not quite what they might be. Kilmaine have another free. This time it's a little closer to the goal, and Alan Burke is the man who wants to take it. Again, he's looking for somebody to make a run inside. He's dropped it well. It's an unorthodox one. It'll drop over towards the far side. Colm Killeen got a finger to it. He to Liam Butler. And the large, wide field here at Hollymount it's sucking some energy from the legs out there. David Colleran crosses the halfway line, solos once and then drops it in with the left boot. Colleran's kick will drop in towards Micheál Kane out in front. This is the one man you feel who could yet inspire a Ballinrobe revival. Micheál double marked back there by Johnny Donlan and Johnny McDonough. He's won a free. Vincent Neary from Bonnyconlon was in little doubt about it, and Mark Walkin is the man who's come across to take it. It seems Vincent Neary also wants to have a word in the ear of Johnny Donlan. Certainly he's been tight on Micheál Kane since this game began. He's had his name at the very least ticked. In fact, he's been shown a yellow card. He becomes the second player to be booked. He joins Rory Kane in the little black book, and Mark Walkin is being ushered back a few yards to take this free. It's on the 14-yard line. It's left of centre. It's the ideal angle for a kicker of Mark's capabilities, but he's cut it across the face of the goal. It's gone out to the left and wide, and it does seem to have the look of one of those days about it for Ballinrobe. They remain on 2 points. They remain 5 points behind, but that was one they could have done with, Kevin.
Yeah, that was a poor miss by Mark. He, got no curl on the ball at all from an awkward angle. I actually thought earlier on he didn't look that confident taking it because he kept sneaking yards. He was trying to get the ball in front of the goal the whole time. But I should make the point that Micheál Kane is obviously the Andrew Casey version for Ballinrobe, and they're double teaming him all the time. He's doing really, really well for the amount of heat. They've actually zoned in on him as really the big problem in the Ballinrobe forward line, and they don't mind putting 2 and 3 players on him every time he gets it. So there has to be somebody free, and somebody has to help him get the ball.
Just to paint a picture for you at home, there's 90 yards of space in front of Andrew Casey, and that is the Kilmaine tactic. You can make no mistake about it. Alan Burke is the latest man to take this free. Again, he shoveled it down towards Andrew Casey. He stole some yards, though Vincent Neary isn't happy. It's going to be a hot ball. So Alan and Vincent are discussing the finer points of that decision. The end result is going to be a hot ball, and Kilmaine have forfeited their advantage for the moment at least. David Colleran and Conor Maloney go up together. Conor, who plays soccer with Ballinrobe Town, knocks it down to his brother Brian, and Brian sets off on a little trademark run, punts it over to the far side in front of Paul Doherty. Very stylish footballer, in towards Declan Heenan. Anthony O'Toole, though, was up beside him, won the ball and did very well. Anthony O'Toole to Sean Grimes. Across came Alan Burke. Sean ducked, thankfully, and he kicks it in, left-footed in towards Micheál Kane. Micheál Kane has it here, something on, little buzz of anticipation. Micheál Kane cuts inside, kicks it with the right boot, it's half blocked down, and Endo Loughlin, the Kilmaine keeper, comes from his line to fist it clear. Didn't fist it all that well. Across came Aidan Golden. He drops it, and Donncha McDonough is the man for profit. 110 miles an hour stuff, and Kilmaine have the ball. Brian Maloney, who's gone deep to his own half-back line to win possession. Brian Maloney to Alan Burke, who's standing and driving the ball long. Pádraig Costello bats it down to Liam Butler. Butler is inside his own half. He to Harry Murphy. Harry Murphy to Liam Butler. He lets it run, and Rory Kane, sporting a white pair of bicycle shorts, breaks the 50-yard line outside to Alan Murphy. First chance for the Ballinrobe substitute. Murphy pulls the trigger, and this is on its way. A magnificent point from Alan Murphy. From all of 40 yards, he's dropped it up and over the black spot. And is that a score which could yet inspire Ballinrobe's revival? 1-4 to Kilmaine, 3 points to Ballinrobe, and that is what the doctor ordered, Kevin McStay.
Yeah, Ballinrobe needed that one. It was a great score. I actually thought Rory Kane was going to go straight himself. Gave it over to Alan Murphy. Must obviously know Alan is a good kicker from that distance, and a brilliant kick. Just what they wanted. There's really, even though there's 3 or 4 points in the game, they're still very well matched. The goal is the difference at the moment, and certainly Micheál Kane will generate more chances up front if he gets some help.
24 and a half minutes gone. The sun continuing to beat down on Hollymount. 19 degrees. It was a little bit earlier on in the afternoon, and I've no reason to argue that it's any different now. Sean Grimes to Mark Walkin. Mark Walkin is 30 yards out. Mark Walkin kicks it high and right-footed, but it's gone away and out to the left and wide. The space opened up for just a moment in front of the Leaving Cert student as he cut a little pathway over on that right wing. He caught it cleanly, but again it tailed just a couple of inches the wrong side of the upright, and Endo Loughlin, who has the baseball cap back on his head once more, again reversed. He watched it drift harmlessly wide. Endo, who's also wearing a blue knee bandage, he's conceded 2 goals in the championship to date. Paul Tiernan had conceded 1 until that shot from Andrew Casey shot by him there just a little while ago. So 2 goals apiece the keepers have conceded. Will we see another one? The kick out from Endo Loughlin is fielded superbly by Pat Kelly. He's gone to ground. The referee is calling across Mark Walkin. And it seems as though the little black book will make a reappearance. Pat Kelly has picked himself up again, looking a little bit shaken. And Mark Walkin has been shown a yellow card. So 3 in all: Rory Kane, Mark Walkin and Johnny Donlan. Pat Kelly takes the free and goes short to his midfield partner Alan Burke. Burke driven in towards Conor Maloney, but David Colleran, he's contained him very well. David Colleran to Anthony O'Toole, and O'Toole pops it out to Sean Grimes. Sean Grimes, first time ball in towards Micheál Kane. The Ballinrobe tactics very straightforward as well. Micheál Kane has won it in front of Johnny Donlan. Micheál Kane's away here. Still Micheál Kane into Alan Murphy. Chance for Murphy, but he snatched at it. It's gone up into the air off his left boot. Kept in play by Mark Walkin. Mark Walkin trying to make an angle. Still Mark Walkin. Back out to Alan Murphy. This time on his favoured right boot. And Alan Murphy has dropped it up and over. 2 points in as many minutes for young Alan Murphy. And we could yet have a game in our hands. 1-4 to 4 points. One kick of the ball between them. That and Andrew Casey goal. 1-4 to 4 points.
Well, it was a great score again by Alan Murphy. Obviously he's been playing a lot of soccer, but he's making the adjustment very quickly here. That's another brilliant score from him. But not to take away from Kilmaine. Kilmaine are making a great game of this. Every ball is really hard earned. I know they're going for Micheál Kane a lot, but every ball has been very hard earned. Ballinrobe have the upper hand now for the moment, and with a few minutes to go, they'd like to finish strong.
So we make it 27 minutes almost gone in this first half, and the short kick out from Endo Loughlin hasn't worked. Aidan Golden had it for a moment. He's given it away. Kilmaine have won it back, and Johnny McDonough has gone to ground. He's won a free. Mark O'Brien, the apprentice electrician, the Kilmaine captain and the centre half back, wants to take it. Driven down, but only towards 2 Ballinrobe men. Anthony O'Toole went up, the young 17-year-old. Another with a shave in the head. He to David Colleran, and he back to Rory Kane. Rory Kane has to try and work to make some room. He's been caught by Conor Maloney. Rory has gone to ground now. That happened just in front of us. Certainly there was a high fist. Conor, who was sent off in the Brennan Cup final against Ballinrobe, is being called across by the referee.